We're going live on Twitch stream. There we go. All right. We are going to get the Moonlight Greatsword this run. That is the goal. That is the thing that we are going to accomplish. I'm not sure how. We found ourselves in a really tricky situation at the end of last stream, and I'm a little bit worried. Oh, we're wearing the Raz head. So we might have to do a little... Okay. Here is an idea. Hello, Shisk. Hello, everyone else in the chat room. So, last time, our big problem was that we need to cut the tail off Seath, and our only physical weapon is a magic longsword, and Seath has extreme magic resistance, so we did like 20 damage when we hit him, which was really bad. What I think I'm going to try to do is just... I almost never use the crystal weapons, but this seems like the perfect situation for it, where we can go, we can actually strengthen this up a little, and that should just do a lot of damage. And if we can just do enough damage to cut off that tail, then we should be set. So this is... It's an interesting situation we found ourselves in, but hopefully we can figure it out. We also have 0 souls, but that can be fixed. Since we don't really need... I mean, it's like... We don't need to save our Titanite shards for anything. Thank you. The sack on our head was both because we didn't want the crown because it made us more... vulnerable to magic, and also as a tribute to Rasputin, who I think is also streaming right now and playing Dark Souls, so you know, dual purpose there. What are we doing? We're reinforcing this weapon. Or can we not? Does it need to be repaired? Why can we not reinforce it? Do we just not have the stuff for it? Hi everyone. Hi people who are here. Mossy Green, I'm also glad you were able to catch a stream. What does it take? What does it take to reinforce a crystal sword? Because we can reinforce the crystal halberd using a Titanite chunk. No, but we can upgrade them because we can. Why can we? Oh, this is different. Okay, this is literally a crystal sword, as opposed to... God, Dark Souls is weird. So this is a crystal straight sword, as opposed to this halberd we have, which is just has the crystal element on it. Gosh, okay, so I guess we'll upgrade this. I didn't even know if we'd be able to hold it, but it seems like we can. And it might be good to have a little range because Seath's tail is so brutal. We're using chunks, which normally I would never throw away on a crystal weapon, but this is... we won't need chunks to upgrade the Moonlight Greatsword, I'm pretty sure. And so I feel more okay doing it here. Now, was there anything else I wanted to do? I think this should be good. I guess we could upgrade... our armor. I mean, I'm committed to wearing this kind of dress through the whole thing. And so I don't think we need to. I mean, we just need to not get hit. Don't need to upgrade your armor if you just don't get hit. That's our strategy. Oh, and then how heavy is this? Okay. We do need to be able to fast roll. So maybe I'll take our shield off. Nope, still can't do it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what really sucks about repeatedly fighting Seath is just that it's such a long run back, and it's a long run over, like, invisible platforms and stuff, and so there are a lot of chances to screw up. And we didn't, you know, to our credit, last time we didn't fall off anything invisible, and we just died twice on Seath almost immediately. So this is gonna be, it's interesting playing, like, I think when you know how to play Dark Souls in a specific way, it's like I am very good at playing it in the way that I know, and because I'm good at it, it's like, well, that's the thing that I'll do every time. And so I'm kind of enjoying being pushed into this, like, really uncomfortable situation that I wouldn't typically find myself in, because I just, like, wouldn't attempt this kind of run. And so it's like, I've never had to use a crystal halberd before. And it's, you know, it's a little like not being good at the game anymore, which is fun. Oh, why would you hit that? I was only locked onto it. Okay. My favorite build is truly just Big Zweihander. Like, that's, you know, it's almost a trope at this point. But that's what I like doing. I just like a big sword that I can pancake people with. It is very much like using a different fighting game character, or like in a game like Monster Hunter or whatever, where different weapons completely alter your playstyle. I have done plenty of magic runs before. I've just always kind of had something else to fall back on. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is do the kind of... what I'm going to try and do is get trapped in a giant nest of crystals and die. I'm going to get Seath to break his own crystal. I was doing research, I was watching a video on YouTube about this. And so then while he does that, hopefully we have enough time to get behind him and chop that tail. I thought he was... I waited too long. Shoot. And he did it. Worst of all worlds. Terrible. Just the worst. And now his tail's in the wall. This is what I said. This stream might just be 2 solid hours of me attempting to get this tail chop, because I'm not leaving here until I've got that Moonlight Greatsword. Come on. Squirm your way over here. Okay, if he attacks now, then we should be able to get behind him. Oh my gosh! And apparently... Stop it! Stop moving. Apparently you have to really hit kind of the edge of his tail in order to get the chop. The thing is, it's not that hard to stay alive in this, and so, I'm sure I'm gonna regret saying that almost immediately, but, like, we can keep failing to get behind him within the same life several times. And as long as we don't you know, take catastrophic damage. Okay, see, that does okay damage. That did huge damage, and he's about to do his tail slam, so we're probably just gonna die here. Yeah, but I saw a glimmer of hope. You know, I'm not disheartened because I understand that it's possible. And oh, I only rested here. You know, like, we don't have to do a lot of damage to the tip of the tail. We only have to do a little, and so it's like, if I can just get like 2 or 3 more hits on that, I think we'll have it. Benjigar, it's not really a challenge run. It's just kind of a normal magic run, but I do have my heart set on using the Moonlight Greatsword. And so we're making the Seath boss fight much more challenging than it normally would be, because we really have to cut his tail off. I guess I could summon. That's not a bad idea. The only danger there is if like, if the summon is just really good and kills Seath immediately. Yeah, like, it's hard to communicate, like, don't kill him, I want to get the tail. So, and I think we've gone through most of this without summoning, even though I'm not anti-summon at all. But now that this is in my brain, like, we just have to do it. I have to prove to myself that I can do it. I love how long he waits. Okay, we're gonna get this last crystal, or this last lizard here. Aha! It is hilarious that they made the crystal lizards like the right height and the right hitbox, that half the weapons attacks will just go right over their heads. Yeah, there's a whole area back there. There's like a really twisty invisible bridge that you need to get the, I think the blue Titanite slab. It's a huge pain in the ass. It is possible for the clams to get into Seath's arena, but only on the first go. Once there's the fog gate, they get trapped. But they can hit you through the fog gate, which did happen last time. Okay. So we're going to try this again. Going to run around to the left. And by left, I mean right. Okay, and so now we... Oh, I've never fought the Devil Sanctuary Gardens. That is interesting. Okay. So he's not close enough. There. The Crystal Cave, one of the prettiest locations, and also one of the most annoying. Okay. We really gotta wait until we know he's attacking. Please. Please. Okay, he broke the crystal. No! Come on. Okay, if we can just not die to that tail slam, we have done a lot of damage to it. So now I feel like we need to just play it safe. And if we can get like 1 or 2 more hits on it, Oh, come on. This is what you get by playing with a halberd for the first time in a run. Yes! Oh my gosh. That's it. I mean, should we equip it right now? It's probably gonna do fuck all damage against him because it's magic. Yeah. Okay. We'll continue with our crystal halberd. But look, I now know that we can do this. Oh. Oh, there's just the tail. It's so fun. Which tails can you cut in this? Can you cut, like, Calameets? That seems incredibly hard. Wait, Gabriel QWERTY, what's the hidden boss on Dark Souls 3? I can't remember. Like, I don't know which one would be more hidden than the others. Whenever I think about hidden bosses in Souls, I think about, I think about Darkstalker, the one from Dark Souls 2. That's a real pain. Yeah, because Darkstalker is in Dark Souls 2. That's incredibly difficult to get to, but is one of the more fun fights in that game. This is, I guess Seath was always going to be one of the hardest fights, just in terms of, like, the damage we can do, because he's so resistant to magic, and our whole build is magic-based. It's also just such a goofy-looking fight. Like, as compared to Artorias, which is like, this seems almost like how a real fight would go. This is just like, well, I guess we're just gonna run into his legs. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Shit. You didn't miss Artorias. I haven't done any of the DLC yet. Okay. I did get the sword. Here's the thing. I don't know if we should... I mean, it's like, even if we upgrade... I don't know what the durability is like on crystal weapons. I know you can't repair them. 18... Oh, we still got plenty of time. Even though we have the Moonlight Greatsword, if we upgrade it, it's not going to do any more damage against him. Maybe we could buy... I have one gold pine resin. Maybe we could buy some more resins, because that would do more damage. You know, it's like, we've got the... No matter how strong the Moonlight Greatsword gets, it still is just doing magic damage, and he doesn't take magic damage, and so it's just not going to do any good. Doing the gold pine resin seems like a good way of boosting it up. Oh, Midir is such a good fight in Dark Souls 3. I mean, Seath has got to be, in terms of fights against the dragons in Dark Souls, Seath is at the bottom, because almost all of the other ones are really good. Calameet is a great fight. Midir is a great fight. That one you fight in the Dark Souls 2 DLC is great. Gaping Dragon is not technically a dragon, but is pretty rad. Wait. Why is there no golem there? Did it fall off? That's weird. I know there's a difference between drakes and dragons in Dark Souls lore, where it's like the drakes are not... Like, The one on the bridge in Undead Burg is not technically a dragon; it's a drake. But who's got time, honestly? Okay, so I do think it's a good strategy. I had never done this before, but it seems like it's a good strategy to get him to break his own crystal, because we get like a pretty long period while he's just like, ah! So I think I'm gonna do that again. Oh, Dragon God is the worst fight in Demon Souls. Oh my god. I was like, it can't be that bad, and then I played the Demon Souls remake where they, you know, faithfully didn't change anything in that entire game, and the Dragon God is still just absolutely the worst piece of shit. Come on. Why does that look like it's doing no damage? There we go. It doesn't actually do much more with lightning. I guess the dragons are... I can't remember if they're resistant to lightning or vulnerable to lightning. It's one of those two opposites. I mean, this is going fine, and it's going to go fine until it's not. That's kind of how this one goes. It's not like you get chipped away, you just kind of die in one unavoidable burst of damage. You know, I guess we could... Wow. Back with his claw? I feel like I never see that. We could just Havel up. If I lose this, I might just put on the Havel armor and just kind of tank through all of this. I can't believe he's... as someone said in the chat, he's throwing hands, which I feel like I never see these attacks. That's really funny. Okay. This is fine. As long as he keeps punching the ground, works for me. You know what? I haven't put... Haha! Take it. Got him. Okay. I am feeling good. Give me those sweet, sweet souls. Please. 60,000 souls. There we go. So we need to put 1 point into strength. 2 points into strength. And now we're going to warp to the Undead Parish and just upgrade that sword. Then we can put back on our magic hat. And everything will be groovy. There's our magic hat. We do need to up our... Now we actually have more... we have more stats that we need to upgrade. Because previously, we hadn't needed to swing anything, really. And now we have this big sword. And we also need intelligence so we can do our soul spear. So yeah, we've got kind of more... Oh, it's dragon scales. I remember saying, you don't use dragon scales for anything. If anyone knows, I feel like I got 1 dragon scale from that chest at the bottom of Blighttown. And I don't know where I got the second one from. But if anyone knows where to get dragon scales... Ash Lake, of course, and we can warp now. That's a great idea. So let's just go to Ash Lake. I'm excited. I feel like our run is kind of back on track here. Oh, wait, why did I go to Anne Orlando? I meant to go to Daughter of Chaos. Hi, Night Mask. Thank you so much. The Shape of Infinity, I was listening to the Manifold Gardens soundtrack today, and it reminded me how much I liked that video, because the music is a big part of that. Okay, let's see. Wow, that's perfect. Like I said before, I wear armor almost purely for aesthetics, and taking off the gloves does not do much for negatively for our aesthetics. And so the fact that I can just take those gloves off and fast roll again is ideal. Now we just need to go to Ash Lake. Oh, Holy Deviant, what is one of your favorite books ever that the Gollum video talked about? I have a little Gollum just sitting on actually it's sitting on the cat tower now, which is very cute to see the cats hanging out with the Gollum. Oh, Feet of Clay. Okay. That is one that I will be honest on stream, I have not read. And about 4 billion people in the comments were like, Terry Pratchett! And I was like, no, I should read that. I wonder what's over there, if it's important. How are y'all feeling about fake E3 coming up? I was on a MinMax stream today with Ben Hansen, where we were talking about we were looking at all of the pre-release trailers for Breath of the Wild 2, or for Breath of the Wild, excuse me, and then theorizing about Breath of the Wild 2, and I'm embarrassed to say how much previously I was like, I have no hopes, so I can't be disappointed. And now I would really love to see Breath of the Wild 2, or, you know, whatever that game ends up being. And I also feel like there's a good chance it won't happen. And so I'm now hyped and ready for disappointment. I feel like we'll be seeing Elden Ring. Bandai Namco does have a thing. I'm not sure what else they would talk about. But we've been wrong before. I will say, however, about Elden Ring. Oh, yeah, the no Silksong news is a real bummer. I think people forget just how recently Sekiro came out. And I know they're technically different teams working on it, but it's like a major studio putting out a mainline game, having those be like 3 years apart, which is what it now, like Sekiro came out in 2019. And so it's like, it really has not been that long since they've released a game. And so I have more patience for Elden Ring than a lot of people. Oh, we'll just miss that one. I am really excited for that new, the leaked new Final Fantasy game being made by, who's making it? Is it Ninja Theory? It's like or Team Ninja, the people who made Neo, and what everyone is kind of hoping for is like Final Fantasy Dark Souls, which would be rad. Can you stop jumping? This is always, I can never actually remember the kind of like correct path down, which is fun because I always feel like, I mean, I'm not talking about it much. This is like my favorite area of the game. This and Ash Lake are the best just aesthetically, like, my favorite parts to play through. I love, love, love this idea of just a giant tree with all these branches inside it. And then even more, once Ash Lake is like a religious experience. I actually wrote about, oh gosh, this is this thing. Thank you, Upchucks, for the Prime sub. This is this part where... What's going on here? This always happens, and it's like, well, guess you can't go up that way anymore. And there's not really... Oh, there's a ladder here. Okay, we're fine. I know there's like a hidden area behind one of these, but I can never remember. I think it's higher up. I can never remember which one, and honestly, it's not super important to us. I used to be so scared of these frogs. Because they would curse you, and getting cursed is just like the worst thing that can happen in the game. But we do actually have a curse removing stone because we had to trade the crow for it earlier in the same run. I do love... Oh, I have to go look at this because it's so funny. There's this thing with these frogs where those big eyes are not actually their eyes. And then I'm trying to flip it over so we can see. It has tiny... It has, like, tiny little eyes on its head, and the big eyes are just to, like, deter predators or something. Can we see it? It's really hard to see. It's bizarre, but it's like if you zoom in on the character models, it's like, oh, those are just like fake big eyes. My favorite Tim Burton movie. Just kidding. That would be weird. I mean, no disrespect to Big Eyes. I have not seen it and probably never will. But I have listened to the Blank Check episode about it. Man, gotta say, Moonlight Greatsword feels good to use. Yeah, hop off to your death. Oh, and we're gonna get to meet the mushroom men down here. The very cute ones, and then the big, also cute ones. Shroom Squad. There are some items in this area, both in here and in Ash Lake proper, that I just truly do not know how to get and don't think I've ever gotten. Look, we're not gonna hurt any of them. Oh, I guess it would be good to get the Chloranthy ring. Which is up here, but it's not essential. All right, hello, mister. I mean you no harm. Oh, I don't mean any of you any harm. All right, folks. Here we go. Incredible. For people who aren't as familiar with Dark Souls, as well as just being incredibly visually striking, this is the only area in the game other than Firelink Shrine that has ambient music, that just has music playing. And so, oh, thank you, SCTRM, for the Prime sub. It feels like, I said it before, it genuinely feels like a religious experience. It feels like there's there is like something beyond yourself here. And part of that is just this incredibly simple trick of we are going to put music here. It's so good. And just the trees stretching off forever. It's rad. Now, should we try and kill the Hydra? Yes, these are arch trees from the intro. Here's the thing, I don't actually know where... Oh, gosh. Oh, thank you, Matt Sauer. Doing game studies in Brazil. Very cool. Okay, if I'm gonna block them, I need a heavier duty shield. So right now, I'm just gonna run. So we're looking for dragon scales here. The Hydra does, it always roars before it does melee. Whack, whack. Go! To point blank. Oh, that's so cool. Matt Sauer has been studying Breath of the Wild and how to create a character using open world gameplay. A very cool area of research. Okay, this is actually not that bad. He says. Once we can knock just like one or two of the heads off, this will get much easier. Okay. But we do need to do that. Oh! If the Hydra was smart, it would only ever do that, the magic attack. Another head cut. Doing great. See, now this is easy. They're not even hitting us. And we're not even hitting them, to make it fair. Please hit. Please hit. Okay. We'll just wait for the melee. Yeah, is there any... Do people know if there's any, like, lore behind the Hydras? Is there a reason that they show up in the places that they do? I think we need to move a little away from this tree, because it's getting really hard to hit. Oh, wow, we knocked the head off with a regular soul arrow. Oh, that's it. So long. And we got 2 dragon scales, so it was worth it. Also just worth it to hang out in the Ash Lake some more. Who doesn't like that? And there's more dragon scales. Thank you, whoever told me, or the several people who told me to come down here, because I have never done a build that needed dragon scales before, and I would have no idea that they were down here. What sort of music do I listen to? Um, sad and angry women with guitars is the real answer. I've talked about Mitski before. Artists that sound like Mitski. This is not the Daughters of Ash mod. This is just the normal Dark Souls. Have y'all seen Phoebe Bridgers is a good answer as well. It's not. That is not the only type of music that I listen to, but that's like that. You know, people have favorite genres, and that is my favorite genre. Have y'all seen that another dragon scale? Oh no! Oh my gosh. This seems like a bad situation. Why are the clams so strong? Have y'all seen that Dark Souls mod that's being made right now that is just like an enormous change to everything? The way that you can put in and take out your soul and you do like teleporting attacks. I can't remember what Nightfall is the name. Yeah. Excuse me. It looks so cool. It's like you start in the Kiln of the First Flame, which is just like in itself such a cool idea and such a cool way of like creating a separation between the original game and it. It does look like it turns Dark Souls into Devil May Cry. It's very cool. How do you get up there? Hello, Drakimon. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting that I know very little about modding, but I do know just by kind of observation that like some games are easier or harder to mod. And I'm kind of curious where Dark Souls lies on that spectrum, because there haven't been, other than like Daughters of Ash and whatever, there hasn't been a huge range of mods. But it does seem like people are able to do really impressive work with it. And so I don't know if it's just that people care a lot about it, or if it is actually one of the easier games to mod, you know? How the hell... Like, there's a... I have no idea how to get what's up there. Average Nintendo enjoyer, I don't know what makes a game easier or harder to mod. I would imagine some of its code is more open or not, you know, like Skyrim and Bethesda games make themselves very open to the opportunity, but that is nothing meaningful. Oh, if I hop off the route I go up on. That makes sense. Does it have tools released for modding? So it's like one person has to go in and kind of crack the game, or the developers make the game crackable, you know, intentionally, and then they give those tools to everyone else. I love playing the game with a chat. I would have never known to step off up here. Great, and something I will literally never use. But we do know what it is. And we are going to go see the big dragon because, of course, why wouldn't we? Miracles, I mean, like, miracles in this game are not particularly fun to play with. White Orbison is saying that the code is archaic and mostly in Japanese. Yeah, miracles aren't particularly fun for PvE, I'll say. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. This is so... I love areas that just give you 1 million questions and don't answer any of them. Like, what's at the bottom of that lake? Does it keep going down? Do the roots keep going down? What happens? Look at his tiny head. Why not? Thank you, sir. Okay, so that is Ash Lake. It's all downhill from here. That's the best part of the game. No, but now we have our true setup. And so we can start taking on the other bosses. The only other thing that I feel like we're lacking is the ability to use like Soul Spear and stuff, which will just come from getting more souls. Alright, let's level up this sword. Okay, we need 4. We only have 1. Honestly, if it just stays at +4, that's totally fine with me. I don't think we need it at +5. You know what? Let's just go from here. We can go meet Sif. Or why don't we make this extra painful? Why don't we fight Sif after doing the DLC? So instead, oh, we could go to the Tomb of the Giants? Or we could go to Lost Izalith is a weird thing to do second. Let's do Lost Izalith. We've got almost all the lords. The only one that we've killed is Seath. So we still need to do 4 kings and oh, why am I going up? We need to do 4 kings. We need to do Nito. We need to do the other ones. I don't know. Oh, and yeah, of course, the shitty one that's at the bottom of here, the Bed of Chaos. It's like Izalith isn't really. It's not like a challenge for your damage per second because all of the bosses are killed in just complete bullshit ways, and so it's just. It's just kind of a test of patience. I guess we will fight, like, the Fire Sage Demon and the Centipede Demon. I will be absolutely cheesing Bed of Chaos, and I'll still probably die a bunch, but there is no shame in what I will be doing, which is quitting out after you kill each limb, so you start outside the boss arena again and don't have to, like, run all the way. It's the worst. I'll also be cheesing Ceaseless Discharge. Sorry for saying that name. Yeah, magic is good for it, but Ceaseless just has that thing where it's like, I can never tell if an attack is coming, and then it's just like, oh, surprise, we're dead. There's nothing we could have done. There he is. Just chilling. He kind of looks like... It's funny because he kind of looks like Hades in God of War... Or no, Ares in God of War 1. Where he's got these big, like, things that come out of his back and kind of hair of flame. But then you look at his face and it's just, you know, a melted candle. All right. And run! See? Bullshit. We might just die here, but I'm going to attempt not to. So this is the ceaseless discharge cheese. I'm sorry again. You just run all the way to the beginning of the boss arena, and then you wait. It's so... Do you think... Here's a question. Do you think they designed this without that cheese, and then the playtesters were like, look, this boss just sucks. Like, it's not fun to fight. And they were like, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll put in a way that you don't have to fight him. All right. And we do a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. And he's gone. Bye. I think one of the things that was changed in the remaster is the lava is a little less eye-searing. Like, it used to have this really strong kind of bloom effect, and it doesn't quite have that anymore. Which is an aesthetic change I could see some people getting frustrated about, but... Look at this. Remember that route that we couldn't step over in Ash Lake? Watch this. Whatever. He doesn't actually give that many souls, but it's still enough to level up at least once. Another weird Dark Souls thing is I assume at least some people know about the, like, incredibly weird worm thing that you can get, where you can be infected with a parasite from those guys, and then you will have a parasite that, like, eats half of your souls. Yeah, the egghead. And eventually your kick will be replaced by, like, a parasite that, like, comes out of your head. It's so gross, and it's also the thing. I love that this game has things like this where it's like, if someone told you about that, you'd be like, no, there's not. Like, that, you are making that up. Why would that be a mechanic in this game? And you'd say, hey, get infected. See for yourself. See ya, Chariot Rider. Oops. Y'all, I have some exciting news. I bought a camera this morning, which I have not previously had for any of my videos. And I don't know anything about cameras, so I had to learn a bunch about cameras before buying one. But I am very excited to use it and see. You be the judge if videos look noticeably different than they did before. But I think at least it will be easier to set up. Exactly the Abed community clip. It's much more expensive, but it allows me to change specific settings most people don't notice or think about. Yes, and I I did actually learn about it on Skillshare. I want people to know that before I recorded all the videos that I did using my phone, and with good lighting and like a pretty good phone. I have a Pixel 3. You can make really different, like, decent looking videos. You know, what phones aren't good at is doing anything in other than perfect circumstances. And so if I wanted to do something in like lower light or whatever, I would have a really hard time. But if you want to start making videos with you in them, you can use a phone and it looks pretty much fine. Average Nintendo Enjoyer, there are several videos in which I show my face, including the Gollum one, museum theft, cities without people, the caves video, the libraries. Oh, this is good. We're doing a lot of damage with this thing. Ugly Games. Yeah, that one was funny because I wanted to make it look like I was filming and then film on something else. And so I put my roommate's phone on the tripod and then she filmed using my phone. It was very complicated logistically, but one of my favorite things aesthetically I've done. Is that the place with the bonfire? No, I think it's a little... I can't remember. Fear of Depths is... Oh, yeah, the bonfire is right there. Fear of Depths, totally one of my favorite ones that I've done. I did on Patreon a while ago, like a tier list of videos. And the S+ videos were Fear of Depths, Haunted Houses, Wolfenstein, Modern Art, Headshots. I would probably put Gollum up there now. You know, honestly, it's the ones that just I put a lot of work into. You know, I love just kind of vibing on games, and sometimes that's easier and sometimes that's harder. But it's like, you know, I read like 7 books for that Gollum video, like you know, cover to cover, like, you know, novels and whatever. And so it's like, obviously I'm gonna feel a little bit more strongly about that one. Modern Art is the one that's kind of gone on to like define my channel in many ways, which I, you know, totally didn't expect when making it, but it's very cool. Wow, Moonlight Greatsword, absolutely tearing them up here. I was feeling a little bit disappointed in it when we first got it, but now I'm having a great time. Except for right then. Oh, the Mirror's Edge one is fun. That one's like sneakily... I look at the kind of list of most viewed videos on my channel because I'm narcissistic, but it's like some of them make sense. Like, obviously the Shadow of the Colossus one is the biggest, and like Mario Galaxy and the Caves one is now really high up there. And then it's like quietly near the top is that Mirror's Edge video, which is just kind of like a fun, a more fun one. All right, let's fight the Fire Sage Demon. Who are my favorite video essayists? Almost always first in that list is going to be Noah Caldwell-Gervais, who I think is the best games writer working currently, and he just happens to put things on YouTube. Other than that, let's see. I really love People Make Games. Big fan of Eurothug 4000. Love Rasputin. We've been friends for a lot of these people I'm also friends with, which makes it feel almost you know, biased somehow that I'm recommending their channels, but it's like, well, we became friends because I really like their videos. I kind of don't even want to give an exhaustive list because I'm afraid that I'll forget people. You know, Ian Danskin was a huge influence on me when I first started making these. I have, if people are curious or want more recommendations, I have a public playlist on my channel called something like Jacob's Big List of Other People's Great Essays, and it has like 80 videos on it or whatever, and they're almost all by different people making different sorts of things, and almost everyone on there I feel like is worth you know, watching more of. Bye. Oh, interesting. I love when you see ones with a lot of ratings, and it's like, wow, you don't see that that kind of emote or that picture with a message very often. Yeah, the Shadow of the Colossus video I also like a lot, but I don't think it's particularly like representative of my channel. I mean, I do think that most other people would have made that video differently and not concentrated so much on literary allusions, but still, like, you know, it's not like I'm a channel that uncovers the secret histories of fan communities that often. These little turd monsters are so weird. I don't even know why, like, I opened that elevator. It's virtually never a useful shortcut, but it just seems like you should open it up. We've got kind of a boss rush of sorts coming up because we just fought that one and we're going right into the centipede demon, which can be really annoying, but with magic it should be significantly less so. I've watched a ton of Vaati lore videos. I've probably watched all of them, but I haven't like studied them. But yeah, I mean, like many other people, I find his voice incredibly relaxing, and so I am happy to just watch him do things. I almost feel about this is a weird analogy, but I kind of watch Vaati videos the same way that I watch like food videos. You know, it's like I'm not making the shit that Binging with Babish makes. But I'm watching it, and it you know, it makes my lizard brain happy. A cool thing about this is you can see him clinging to the wall earlier. Like if we went back up there before we fought him, you could kind of see the centipedes, and it's really creepy once you see it because it's like, oh gosh, look, he's just hanging out there. Look, if Binging with Babish wants to do a crossover, I am there. I'm trying to think of video game foods. I mean, honestly, he has done a lot of them. He did, like, the Monster Hunter spread. Ow. And other things. There's that, why am I blanking on his name? Doesn't matter. Yeah, doing a Eurogamer used to do a kind of video game food thing, which was very entertaining, where they just had one guy who would kind of try and make recipes that he saw in games. This is fun. This is gaming. Ow. Come on. I rolled at the right time. That hits later than you think it's going to hit. Oh yeah, the polygon Breath of the Wild video with Brian David Gilbert is very funny. Brian David Gilbert actually today had a food video where he talks about making ice cream. Yep, Wildstar, we're on the same wavelength. It's very entertaining, as is everything he makes. You know, I said this was going to be less annoying with magic. Turns out, it's not. Gosh, I feel like I'm usually pretty good with my iframes, and I am just... Oh, no. Mash all the buttons, mash all the buttons. See, we're fine. This is going incredibly poorly. Who knew Centipede Demon was my weakness? Please just stop jumping for like 1 second. Heavy attack! Ah, that's fine. Does using the Moonlight Greatsword, like the R2, does that like use up durability or something? I'm worried about using it too often. Got him! Let's see what our weapon's durability is at. Okay, I mean, we're still doing fine. Have I watched How to Drink? No. What is How to Drink? I watched How To with John Wilson. The orange charred ring is the ultimate, just like, haha, you forgot to put this on. Oh, it's mixed drinks for booze. I think I've probably seen like clips of that, or mixed drinks for booze, mixed drinks as a YouTube channel. That makes sense. Yeah. I've probably seen clips of it on Reddit and other things. To be honest, I do drink, but I'm a fairly simple drinker, and like I kind of can't even imagine what most fancy cocktails look like or taste like, and so I get slightly less out of watching them. But I do, you know, I'm sure it is fun to watch. Okay, we can use Soul Spear now. This is big. We only have 4 uses of it. This is everyone say goodbye to Solaire. We salute you. I am not saving Solaire this run. As I talked about on last stream, Solaire, great guy. I wish he could be saved. Or, you know, I wish him the best. But in my opinion, him losing his mind is kind of the canonical Dark Souls. It's just like that is what this game is. Like, if you save him, that's cool, but it's like you're playing a fantasy, because just for me, the canon Dark Souls is the most hopeful of us losing our minds. GGGGG8313. Keep your eyes on your YouTube subscription feed. You might You might be pleasantly surprised. That's all I'm going to say about that. So everyone, look at their message if you want to see what I'm talking about. Average Nintendo enjoyer, yes, it's the game that knows when you blink, is how it works. Okay, so get used to this run, because we'll probably have to do it several times, because Daughter, or Bed of Chaos, is the worst. It's not ominous. It is not an ominous game. It is a truly beautiful game. Everyone should play it. It costs $10. It takes like 2 hours. It's the game of the year. Boom. Have I ever done any Dark Souls challenge runs? I've done a Soul Level 1 run that I did, you know, a long time ago. I'm trying to remember if I've done any other. I've never done like a no bonfire or something kind of run. Benji, is this a demanding game, like hardware-wise? I mean, it used to be because it was incredibly poorly optimized. The remaster might be better optimized. It's also, I mean, it's from 2011, so it just depends how shitty your laptop is. This is the weirdest enemy that you will probably only fight one of. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Did we... Hold on. I talked before about how I've ow. I've never successfully finished the Siegmeyer quest. And I think I've done all the steps. I might have forgotten him. Oh no, I don't think I didn't free his daughter from the golem. And so that, I guess I didn't do that one. Usually what happens is Sieg will, I'll get to that part right back there, and then I will unsuccessfully, I'll either kill all the demons before he jumps down, or he'll jump down and die to them, or he'll jump down and die to poison after we kill them. It's really annoying, and I've gotten to the last part so many times, and it just sucks, so I don't know. It's not, I'm not committed to doing it here. I mean, we've already been to Ash Lake, which is where it ends, so, like, you know, whatever. Alright. Here we go. Rest in peace, King.
My very own son. It's over. My son. It's dark.
God, that's bleak. That is... Oof. Oofda. Sunsets with a moonlight blade. Wow, how about that? The very kind of cold-hearted practical reason that it's good to come here first is that now we can put that helmet on for Tomb of the Giants, and it's a lamp, and we don't need to you know, hold our own lamp with our shield hand. Please move. But nothing makes that not hurt. See you, Peasant Maxine. Thank you for dropping in. Okay, so now we've got this Pyromancer up here, which maybe we can just unlock. Yup. And now we've got the Bed of Chaos. And for those unfamiliar, the Bed of Chaos is infamously the worst enemy in Dark Souls. And is kind of a puzzle boss. And sucks. Na 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 Bed of Chaos. Na 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 na. You do the surfing thing. That's how it works. So, the first one is very easy because there are no holes in the floor. So we run over here. And we... hold on. We attack one root. I mean, here's what I'll give it. It looks very cool. This is like... this kind of has the aesthetic of a Dark Souls 3 boss, I find. Like this, you know, with all the kind of tendrils and fire and wood and stuff. It looks awesome, but it just sucks. So here's, here's the cheese, is when you quit out of that game, or you quit out of that boss, you spawn outside the fog gate, but this boss, unlike all of the other bosses, maintains consistent damage between runs. And so when we get down here the second time, we will have already killed the, or, you know, smacked the root on the left. And so we just have to do the one on the right. But even that sucks, and we'll probably die to, we'll probably die to that. God. I can never remember. I think you can't. I tried to shield it. I think the rule is that you can't. You need like a great shield to actually shield it or something, or you need stability greater than what I have. But it's kind of too thick to just roll through. I don't know. If I watched this on YouTube, someone would be like, oh, here's the easy, you know, 1, 2, 3. And it's really just that I can never remember what the successful strategy is for getting through it. I guess I could. I mean, what's the heaviest shield I have? It's probably just the... Oh, I have Havel's Great Shield, but I could not even hold that. Oh, the firebomb cheese. No, I haven't actually done that yet, but I have seen it. And I was like, oh, that's good. Wow, the walking toilet thing makes really funny noises. I'm playing this with a headset, so I've never really noticed those before. What's our... do they have stability in this? How do... Yeah, 57... I don't think that's gonna do a lot of good. We'll try this again. I mean, this is... Look, this is the run where we have to do the Seath Tail Chop and the Bed of Chaos. It's just the pain in the ass Souls time. That's what we're doing. Should we wait till it does a swipe? Yeah, that was a great strategy. Amazing. Oh, just amazing. I'm sorry for people watching this. I know this is probably not the most fun. But think about what it's like for me. Does commenting while playing make it a lot harder? I don't know. I've played... I think it would make it harder on a game that I was not familiar with. Dark Souls I've played so many times that the kind of skill that I'm doing with my hands, it's not related to the bullshit that's coming out of my mouth. You know, on some of the faster fights, I'm sure I'll get quiet. I guess I could put the wolf ring on. Would that help? It would give me a little more poise. I don't know if it'd give me enough poise to go through the Bed of Chaos's slaps. I mean, should we put on Havel's armor just for kicks? Just to, like, see what happens? Thank you, everyone, informing me about the critically acclaimed MMORPG, Final Fantasy XIV. Free for the first 60 levels, including the award-winning Heavensward. Look, I've said before, the only Heavensward I need is Raiden's high-frequency blade. Okay. I think it'd be funny if you slid down the slide faster wearing the Havel armor, because we now weigh like 9,000 pounds. It is kind of wild how similar this is to the Dragon God boss fight, and just how much they both suck. Huh. Please? No! Unbelievable. God! I hope I don't look like I'm terrible at video games while doing this. I promise I'm good. You can watch me beat the Ornstein and Smo in one try. My first try, I did it. I did the Anne Orlando Archers my first try. It's just not fun. We're running naked there. That's the mood now. I have been curious about the game GTFO. I haven't played any of it. It reminded me of one of my favorite video essays is by someone named Curly Brace, who has not made a lot of video essays, but one of them that they made is a video called, what is it? Panic Beast Terror Fright is the best Aliens game ever made, or something. I can't remember the exact title, but it is about this game called Panic Beast Terror Fright, or Space Beast Terror Fright. And it looked very similar to GTFO, and it was kind of about how, like, the aesthetic of it being too much is what gave it its power. Also, that's Tori barking in the background. I just remember that Curly Brace is like, you know, Space Beast Terror Fright is entirely too fucking much. Hey, I used to swear in my old videos. I swear in like all of them. I decided to be quote unquote professional at some point. Okay, we're just running. It's like, should I even try to heal? Please, God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, the last part is much easier. NBC's the Thank you, the blinded fish. What if you were running, but Bed of Chaos said NBC's the slap? One of my favorite, I don't know if anyone watching listens to it. My favorite podcast probably is Blank Check with Griffin and David. And one of the ways that they describe movies is just, what if there was a blank? The slap is just, what if there was a slap? Here's, yeah. The last jump, I mean, the thing is you only have to kind of get it right once, whereas with the previous thing, we had to make it past a bunch of things, so it's still hard, but it's not quite as terrible. He lied. Goodbye. Get out of here. I'm still holding this heavy-ass shield, which is not... Oh, I'm out of Estus? Oh, fuck. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, now that we got that second branch, I'm like, whatever. The charred orange ring, like when you're running on lava, it's so loud too. It's just... It's been interesting. So I know very little about Twitch, and the whole streaming thing is pretty... oh, the blinded fish. Yes, I have run out of the fire without equipping that ring 1,000 times. I'm new to Twitch, and so it's interesting that after streams, they send me updates, and it's like, your path to partner. And I guess I am an affiliate already, which is why people can, like, do Prime subs and whatever. And it's kind of interesting, like, the things that you need to do, where it's like, you need to average 100 viewers per stream, which, you know, check, we're doing that. And then you need to stream on 12 different days. And it's like, okay, that's just a time thing. It's like, then you need to stream for 24 hours or something. And it's this weird... It's the kind of, like, gamification of everything, I guess. Oh, God. Instant, abrupt chaos. I keep trying to kind of, like, bait that slap out. But it always, the hitboxes are so much farther than I think it's going to be. God. This is fun. To answer Mossy Green's question from earlier, yes, I've talked about a little of the other games that I want to stream. I want to play through Titanfall 2 again on stream, which I think would be funny. Fun. I think it would be fun. I would like to play Ghost Runner, because I think that's one that I might play for Sword Stream 2021, and so I want to practice playing that again. VR streams are tough because I can't read chat. I know that there are like plugins you can get, but I'm not quite that technologically adept. And also, it's like playing a VR game for like 40 minutes is a lot of work. Like it takes a lot, and so I'd have to, you know, get it set up somehow. I want to play Umurangi Generation, and I think that might be a fun one to do on stream. There are some others. I can't quite remember. Okay, this time, no fussing about. We're just charging straight into that hole. I haven't played Umurangi yet, and I really want to, and so I think playing it on stream is will be a good. Folks, can I get like the Apollo 13, like everyone cheering? I did it. All right, let's give this a good R2. Boom. Oh, wow. There was fire inside. I almost got toasted. Whew. All right. Let's level up. I do want to save... okay, this is perfect. Because I want to buy the... I want to buy the crest from Andre so we can open the door, because I don't like going the long way around in Dark Route. I haven't played Paradise Killer. I'm very curious about it. It looks really neat aesthetically. I'm a little bit worried about the idea of a detective. Like, I'm not good at like point and click games, and I kind of get those vibes from it, but I could be totally... Oh, I read the zeros wrong. I could be totally off base with what genre I think it is. Large Ice Pumpkin, I have played Asura's Wrath. I actually played it earlier this year. What a riot. Incredible game. I've only played it recently, but one of my new favorites. Mossy Green, I played it on the PS3 emulator, which works pretty well. It was a little tricky to get set up with like the DLC and stuff, but it was overall fine. New VCR, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Pathologic right now is kind of my white whale. Like I've started Pathologic 2. I know that I would really like it, but it... Here's the thing. Here's the thing about playing video games for your job, is that playing video games starts to feel like work, and even if you really like a game, it can feel like work. And when a game is, you know, just obtuse in the way that Pathologic is, and it already feels like work just by nature of like what you do, it's really hard. So it's like I want to play it. I want to play it. Oh, Julie's in the chat. Hi, Julie. Julie Muncie, an incredibly talented games writer, is here. And I know you love Pathologic. And I very much, I want to have played Pathologic, but I haven't. And the act of playing it is really tough. Thank you, Epic Guy 999. If y'all search Julie Muncie on Twitter, you should find her. Writes for well, used to do more stuff for Wired. Julie, I'm not sure exactly where you're writing for now, but I very just a good, talented, smart games person. This is this kind of little gang squad. No, ow. This sucks. Oh, I'm extra vulnerable to magic. I forgot because I'm wearing that crown. That's fine. Okay, so now we're through here. We'll just run right through the mushroom forest and oh wait, no, I lied. I said we're not going to do this because I said, and I mean it, that we're going to do the DLC before we fight Sif. So let's just take the kind of weird long way round that I normally don't do, because we can just drop down to the hollow and go to the DLC. I saw that that Raz was streaming Dark Souls 3, and it had started like 30 minutes before I started this, and I thought it was very funny. I said hi to him. I don't think I've ever gone like backwards this way, and so it's weird. It's like I'm coming through from different... Oh, those fucking cats. Maybe least favorite enemy in the game. Where's the ladder? Okay. I don't know. It's like skeleton wheels are the worst because you have to fight more of them. But the cats are like the same kind of annoying as the skeleton wheels, and they're much stronger. So I think they might actually win out. This is the way you can go. If you want to do the weirdest possible Dark Souls run, which I do truly recommend, you can do it in an order where it's like you start, and then before you even fight like the gargoyles, you can... Yeah, so it's like you have to fight the Taurus Demon, but then before you fight the gargoyles, you can go through Darkroot Garden, you can go up, you can make Sif the first boss that you fight. Yo, Rasputin! Hello! After playing Dark Souls 3! Thank you for dropping your party in. So you can make Sif, like, the first boss you fight, and then you can make the Four Kings, like, the second boss you fight. Heavy-Eyed is here, too! Oh my goodness. What a party. And it's a really crazy way to go through the game. It's like the number of, I think... Well, it's the route to get the other ending, kind of, but you certainly don't have to fight the Four Kings before you fight the gargoyles to get the other ending. It's kind of, it's crazy. But, like, one of the really impressive things about Dark Souls, and I think maybe Joseph Anderson talked about this, is, like, the number of bosses you can fight first is, like, much higher than you think it is. Or you know, maybe not first, but very close to the beginning. Uh-oh. I probably should have kindled that bonfire. Having 10 Estus would really help here. Oh, ow. No, run, run, run. It's so aggressive. Oh, you can get the tail cut on this boss. I'm pretty sure. Ow. Okay, maybe we should... Well, but the thing is, we can't use any of the slower spells because we just won't have the space. I really wish I had hit one of those. I hit 3 out of the 4 soul spears. Really wish I had hit the 4th one. We'll see how much the Great Soul Arrow does in terms of damage. Stop it. Stop it. Very rude. It is a chimera of sorts. I guess it's not even of sorts. It's just a normal chimera. I always think of the... It's interesting, Large Iced Pumpkin saying the Dragon's Dogma has the best chimera, because I think of God of War 3 as having the best chimera. And I remember playing it with my friend and him saying, like, if you told me to combine these 3 animals, there is no way I would come up with something as cool looking as this. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist is the best chimera. Okay. Wow. He's just machine gunning us. Right between its legs. Very cool. Ow. This is hard. I wonder how much intelligence we need to have the Crystal Soul Spear. Oh, we certainly don't need that ring on. This is stupid, but what if... Let's just try this. It's probably very dumb to have our health when we've been dying repeatedly, but I really feel like having 6 Soul Spears might do a lot. If I die immediately, then we'll just revert. Look, this is it's about experimenting. See? Like, that does a lot. That's a lot of damage. Ow. Go. Go. Okay. Shoot. New VCR? Yeah, I played through all of Sekiro during last year's charity stream, Sword stream. I love Sekiro. I would say that I am very good at it. I think you can see me beat Sword Saint on the first try on that stream. I don't have the red Tearstone ring. I'm always also terrified of using it. So, God. Remember when I was good at this game? I guess Sekiro kind of got DLC because it got that boss rush thing. I've never tried that. We're not doing bad here. We are about to be out of Soul Spears, which is our main weapon of attack, but still, we're not doing bad. Let's see how much damage a Great Soul Arrow does. Not much. Okay. Maybe we can just hit this man with the R2s? Okay. Oh, he's just flying all over the place. Poisoned? That's just like a little extra fuck you. He got those 1-2 combos. Front. Brain Drain, that's cool. I mean, that's cool. That's true that Sekiro does demand a very particular style of play, but I would say it teaches you it. You know, it's like, you know, Mario demands a very specific style of play. You just gotta learn it. And it is very satisfying once you learn it. Okay. Chug. I really wish that hit it. No excuses. You either get hit or you don't. Please. Those are good attacks for us. We get a lot of opportunity. Does he get faster as he gets lower damaged, or am I making that up? I feel like he does. Yes! Ho-ho! I can never remember which door I came out of and which I'm supposed to... Oh, we go into the one with the bigger tree, I'm assuming? Okay, and we were taking poison damage literally that entire fight. Oh, we can talk to the nice mushroom over here. What up? Yeah, I can play the savior. Actually, I guess we don't. We won't really need gold pine resin for anything. Oh, okay. Actually, hold on. If we have 40, let's go to the Duke's Archives and buy Crystal Soul Spear. Because once we get that, game over, baby. See ya. The Die Beluchten Bruder. I don't know German or how to say it. I'm very sorry. 50,000. Okay, we can get there. Let's just eat some bosses' souls. The problem with using boss souls is that I never use any of them, but I'm still like, oh, but what if I want to use this one? And I never use any of them. So then they just sit there and I don't know what does what.
Come again.
Cool. So we are all magicked out at this point. $44. Okay, we can't quite use it. We're close. We can just go through here. I mean, Artorias will be a fun fight, as always. Getting to Artorias might actually be tougher than the fight itself. I almost always, like, I don't fight anyone here. I just run past every enemy. I'll fight Artorias with a sword, don't worry. Wildstar, I'm glad your pizza is good. It's like, I don't want to mess up any of these people just tending to their garden. Oh, hello! Please let me past. That's very funny. We all just ran under the dragon's legs. Thank you. It's such a weird area. It's like, it's big and open. Oh, I love that. I love that puddle. Gosh. Just the idea that it's like at twilight now makes this place so pretty. For those who don't know, this is the same area that we were running through just a little bit before. Like, this is just Darkroot Garden. It's just in a different time. And I love the idea of, like, making it look similar, but, you know, just different enough. Yeah, see, we're already at Artorias, but we'll take the shortcut. Hello.
Yes, we are back.
Jester, this guy with the anonymous mask.
So long.
I'm going to Homeward Bone and go back to Ulasil Sanctuary because I just want to have 10 Estus for fighting Artorias. Thank you, AlmCivi65 for that Prime sub. I have so much humanity. I have so much humanity, you guys. because we have not been playing as human for virtually any of this run. All right. Take a moment to appreciate our human face before it inevitably gets gross and wrinkled again. Not that wrinkled people are gross, just when you go hollow, it's gross in this game. I am really excited we'll do all the bosses in this, but I'm really excited to play Titanfall 2 again. It has been too long, and I love that game. I need to remember where is that the shortcut? Oh no, is it possible I didn't? No, I did. Yes, okay, we're fine. All right, everyone get ready. This is the coolest cutscene. Thank you, Large Iced Pumpkin, for that subscription. And let's see, a man corrupted by the abyss. It is cool. When I was making the Dark Souls 3 video, I put a lot of... I used a lot of footage of what's his name next to Artorias, the final boss of that. The one who's like, give me that thing, your dark soul. What's his name? But it's like they have very similar animations. Gale is who I'm talking about, and it is. But it's like it's not like a lazy. It's like this is cool that they are clearly kind of paying tribute. I'll be honest. I don't love where our damage is. Oh, I don't love that even more. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're alive. I might use magic when he goes into his kind of like rage charging up things. Just because. Like this. Oh, the music is so good. It's quiet, but it's good. Oh, why do I still have I don't have the right shield equipped. Oh, wait, no, yes I do. I think. I want the one that's giving me stamina. Oh! Missed the double flip. Missed the triple flip. A lot of this fight does just come down to knowing when to roll. But that's okay. Because sometimes I don't know when to roll, clearly. Uh-oh. That charging attack is absolutely the one that's killed me the most, because it's really, the timing on it is really tricky if you want to roll to the side of it. 1, 2, 3. Ow, that hurt. Please. Oh gosh, I hit roll there. I John. Wow, my soul arrows do not do much damage. God! And he is just continuing to do more damage. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled backwards. Ugh. Okay. So we got close. We got real close. That's okay. Honestly, I'd be a little disappointed if we beat him on the first run. I did have the wrong shield equipped. I wonder if he's somewhat magic resistant or if he just has a lot of health. I've actually had objective pie analysis. I've had a similar thing where Artorias and I killed each other at the same time, and it seemed appropriate. I will say I'm a little under-leveled as compared to when I would normally come here in the game. Not a ton, but a little bit. Oh no! I'm trying to remember if there's another, like, Firekeeper soul that we could have got, and we haven't. It's been a long time since we've improved our Estus healing. The thing is, you have to be reactive in this fight. You cannot attack first. You just have to wait, let him attack, and then, trade back. You probably don't have to. I'm sure speedrunners have sweet strats or whatever, but in a normal playthrough, and I need to heal. Don't goop me. You can just hear him breathing. So it might be even like in the soundtrack, like his breathing sounds. 1, 2. Yeah, the soul spears do so little damage. Whoa! Holy shit! I feel like I've never seen that attack before. Ooh. No, 3. You never know. He should be kind of retreating to charge up again, I think. That was a silly move that I just kind of wanted to do. Come on, Artorias, go and charge. Let me heal, please. Oop. The fact that he hasn't charged up again is actually making this much easier, because he gets faster and he does more damage whenever he does that. 1? Oh. Well, why not? No! God! Absolutely brutal. And that time, he only does it once. This man, king among kings. Hard as shit, but you gotta respect it. Please just go heal. Gosh. Go. I've only got 2 Estus left. He's also low, but 2 Estus is nothing. Like, if I mess up, that's gone in a second. That is so cool looking. I guess I have seen that before, but I didn't really, like, remember it as one of his attacks. And it, oh man. No! Did you see him jump over my giant sword blast? I was like, I'm gonna end this in a cool way. Oh, there we go. You deserve all the hype, sir. That was sick. That was a great fight. Okay, so we're gonna go rest here. We'll level up our intelligence. So now we're gonna put in the work. To fight Kalameet, first, you have to go see Kalameet and kind of be like, I can't hit it, it's flying. And so we have to go see it first, and then the giant will help us. What controller am I using? I'm just using an Xbox One controller connected to my PC. I feel like I'm getting used to streaming for longer periods, which is kind of cool. When I first started this, 2 hours felt like a lot. That does feel like as much. One big change is I found out that I can point a fan at me in this room and it doesn't make it onto the mic. Oh, thank you for that clip nailer, Ben. I'm really glad to have that. And since I have a fan pointed at me, I like... Streaming is kind of sweaty business. No one will tell you this. You get kind of sweaty, but now that I've got a fan, I'm slightly less sweaty, and so I feel like I can stream for longer. Oh, there he is. Okay, so what we're gonna do is fill this with a homeward bone. And all we've got to do is kind of see him... see him fly down, or them. The stream is still going, right? Thank you, Lieutenant Chapley. That's awesome. Thank you so much for subbing. I got disconnected. I don't know what happened. But we're back. My favorite dragon is... I mean, Midir is pretty sweet. I love that one in Dark Souls 2. Run! What? Wow, I didn't know that it actually turned a corner. That's funny. I remember seeing like a debate on the subreddit about if you could actually... Oh wait, we also need to get the key, which is down here. if you could actually shoot him, like shoot Calamite down with arrows standing at the back of the arena, and if you could, you know, if you had like 999 arrows or something, if you could do it. And I don't think anyone actually knew the answer because it would be just such a huge pain in the ass. But like you could, that was a pivotal Demon Souls experience for me. Was standing up on top of that tower in 1-2 for like 6 hours, not 6 hours, but like 40 minutes, slowly shooting down the dragon every time it flew past. So, Netherby, did you do the... Oh, the Manus cheese, right, but not the Calamite. Oh, this is... Ow, this might be it. Oh! We need to get the silver pendant, which is down here, which will let us block that dark magic. Yeah, I love the Ringed City DLC. I mean, I more or less made a video about it. But it is... that is such a good... I mean, it just packs so much cool stuff into one package. Because it's like the Dreg Heap is so cool. And the like, twin demon princes that you fight are so cool. It's got everything. Okay, we need to put on our Sad Solaire helmet. Wait. Oh my god. We didn't pick up the Sunlight Maggot. Damn it. That sucks. That's a real bummer. It's okay. We'll just get through this part. Here's the game plan. We're gonna get through this part. This is absolutely a mimic. We will go back, do the long run, get the Sunlight Maggot, and then that'll probably be it for the day. Very good. Playing this with headphones is wild. I hear so many, like, creature sounds that I hadn't previously. Dark Souls is usually kind of a podcast game for me because I've just played it so many times that it's like, yeah, I'll do a Dark Souls run and listen to Doughboys or whatever. And so really paying attention to the sound is a fun little surprise. No. I mean, I usually don't play games with headphones. I just play them out of speakers. I know it's kind of sacrilege or whatever, but, like, you know, I like being able to hear the other stuff going on in my house. If my dog is whining or whatever, I want to be able to hear her. Have I played the Demon Souls remake? And if so, what did I think of it? I have played the Demon Souls remake. I thought it was great. I mean, really, it's just like Demon Souls is great. That's what I think. I think the remake is fine. There are some artistic choices that I like more or less than others. But really, I was just happy to be playing Demon Souls again. Oh. Okay, so to get the key from up here, we've got to do kind of a weird jump. Everything around here is laughing. And I don't get the joke. Okay, here. Oh, I forgot that was a mimic. I'm really glad I accidentally hit it. This is a Joker-fied area. Bonk. Bonk. The amount of, like, running around on roofs that you do in this game is just great. I feel like you don't do it enough in other Dark Souls games. This part coming up is kind of tricky because it's almost like it's like they have like a firing line. The sorcerers can really get you. I wonder if I have... Oh, first off, I will use this, which is really helpful. Do I have any of the... Wait, is that Dark Souls 1? Is there something... Hold on. Hold on. Actually, no. Let's just go for it. Let's just see what happens. I was thinking I could buy the spell to make myself invisible, which would help a lot here. But instead, I'm going to not do that. Oh, backstab. Okay. See, that's fine. Go. Never a doubt in my mind. Okay, now we've got this weird guy over here who maybe will be easier with magic. This thing is so bizarre. Like, one of the weirdest enemies in the game. There must be some story behind it, that it was like, they were thinking about making it a boss, and then were like, well, I don't know. Oh! My weapon's at risk, because I used the R2 too many times. I do wish I had my soul spears here. That would really help. Go! Oh! It's okay. It's not a far walk. It's just annoying. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna eat our vegetables. We're gonna go all the way back. Wait. We can't even... We can't even teleport to Lost Izalith. Like... in order to go back there, we would have to teleport to what? Daughter of Chaos? Because I didn't open that door. Oh boy. Okay. Hey, we repaired that sword for 420 souls. All right, this is it. Chat, be entertaining because I'm just gonna have to trot back through the worst area of the game again. But I put on my ring, and we're gonna get on the elevator, and I'm not gonna complain because I'm having a fun time playing video games. I didn't remember to open up the... Like, I could have just touched the wall, which would have opened up the way to Solaire right here. But I didn't do that because I was like, well, we won't need to go back here because I'm dumb. And so now, this. It's like, we don't even need to fight any enemies. Just going back through the lava. Look how goopy that lava looks. Did y'all see the footage of that volcano exploding in like Iceland or whatever? Where the lava just looks like the lava that you imagine when you're a kid and you're like, well, it's kind of like red jello. Like it is funny how many different types of lava there are. And this looks hilarious, but in fact, there are lavas that look exactly like this. There's that video of someone flying their drone like directly into the exploding volcano, which was very funny. It seemed intentional. I think they did it on purpose. But who's to say? I guess I don't know what I don't know if there's like a kind of asteroid meteorite type difference between lava and magma. I'm sure there is. Someone in here knows. It's like, I can tell you the difference between a stalactite and a stalagmite, because stalactite has C in it for ceiling, so it's on the roof. Lava is above ground, magma is below ground. Okay. So, what if there is, like, lava in the kind of caldera of a volcano, where it's, like, in a hole, but it's visible? Is that magma, or is that still lava? Oh, no, we've angered one of the dinosaurs. That's lava. Okay. You remember that Pixar short that was called Lava, where the whole idea was like, well, lava kind of sounds like love. Very funny. Can't deny that lava does kind of sound like love. Hi, Holin Mensch. Yes, I have just recently started streaming. It's a fun time. I like your name. Oh. Once in a blue moon, I've streamed Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday. That's 3 times in 1 week. I'm doing great. I'm very consistent. It was 8 months before that Thursday, but still. 3 times in a blue moon. Oh, wait. I went the wrong way. This is where we want to go. That wasn't so bad. We got to talk about lava the whole time. The Seath tail cut was kind of rough, I would say. We had to use a crystal halberd because our magic weapons didn't do any damage. But yeah, it was 3 tries, so it wasn't too bad, all things considered. Ow. Oh my god. You get so comfortable. It's okay. We saved at the last bonfire, so now we don't have to go nearly as far. Never get comfortable. God, it is so loud when you're running on fire. Okay. It is something that I like about Demon Souls, even though it, or Dark Souls, I mean, even though it is kind of, it's like an artistic relic, you know, it's kind of like a shortcut they took, but it's how quickly the lighting changes based on where you are in the map. The one that I always think of is when you're in the Valley of the Drakes and then you go into Blighttown, and it instantly just is like giant green filter over the entire thing. Is very interesting, but I was just noticing when you leave kind of the lava part of Lost Izalith, again, I missed it. When you leave the lava part, it's like bright orange, and then it changes to kind of this more muted tone that it is now. Alright, we are going to, this time, pay this demon the respect it deserves. I think we will be done pretty soon for today, once we get this Sunlight Maggot. But I had a great time, and I appreciate everyone showing up here. You know, sometimes you worry. It's like, well, there are 100 people that showed up for the first stream, but, like, maybe that's just because of the novelty of me not doing very much, and so will people keep coming back, or will they do it more often? And so it is nice continuing to do these things and seeing, like, oh, that actually, people continue to come. Okay, so we really only need the one with red eyes. You. Insatiable you. Give me that maggot. And then we can open this door. And that's it. Let's just Homeward Bone back. So that's it, everyone. That is today's run. Thank you very much for stopping back in. Next time, we might beat it. What do we have to do? We've got to do... that's a lot of bosses. Because Kalameet, Manus, Sith, Four Kings. Gwyn? It's not that many. Yeah, probably Thursday. I think I'm going to do like Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, bye everyone.